Hold on, chat.
And there he comes right now. Now he's
Boom!
stays
Boom!
in the lane. He's going to continue south
81
on the
months sad.
from the 10
120 MP, 100 MPH chase. LA, KT LA 5. We don't chat. Chat, we don't got Desmond. We don't got Chris. We don't got nobody. We got the backup. It's kind of a max loss. We're still tuning in. We're still tuning in. There's still a little bit of the nice light. Wow, look at the visibility is nice. It's a black on black. Chat, the car is blacked out. He already has his lights off. Tinted windows, black rims, black car, blacked out. Max win.
But again, it's an assault with a deadly weapon. The weapon being the car on officers back at
They're not getting that.
And Western.
They're not getting that. This guy wins. I'm sorry, I'm calling it ahead of time. Guys, I'm your official chase predictor. This guy's getting out. Sorry.
No, we don't hear any information about that. It sounded like the driver tried to maybe either go through the skirmish line or maybe impacted an officer somehow at that intersection. They did have that skirmish line at that intersection, so it's unclear. We didn't see it. We were over the that intersection at the time it happened.
This is live, yeah.
We're looking at another scene where they're.
Reason for the stop is assault on officer with car.
But here he is.
This guy's gonna get put off the highway. Hey, actually, Mike, hold on. Really, is that true?
He's going all across lanes here. We're gonna stick with this as.
Oh yeah, he might be now getting away then.
But the vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed right now, as it's starting to head towards the 105 freeway.
Assault with deadly weapon on officer. That's crazy. Yeah, they're not gonna let him go then. Let me get the radar. Flight radar LA. I'll tell you right now that he's gonna get a car or not.
Switch to your webcam mic and commentate the chase.
That's kind of corny. I can't see. Where they at? Exit Coliseum. Express lanes. Yeah, 110. Oh, he just might, chat. Yo, they don't even have what the fuck? Did they even have a chopper? Guys, I don't think they don't even have an LA chopper. I don't see it. Am I bugging? Okay, no, they're not on the 110. They're Florence Avenue. I see it.
Yeah, that's right, Micah. You're looking at the exit here. It's exiting at Manchester or Florence. He's got heavy traffic coming up here. He's got the ramp. He's going to make a right turn possibly here, right through the traffic. Might be going right back onto the freeway or nope. Well, we'll see here. There is an ability for the driver to get back on the freeway here, but he's bordering the west side of the 110 freeway. More heavy traffic
that shit-ass cat
ahead,
emote back?
and he's going to continue southbound.
I'm looking for
we'll see up ahead. I believe there's another on-ramp where he can get on the freeway if that driver decides to do it.
Chat, unless I'm a fucking cock. Chat, is that in the Whittier?
He's running that stop sign. He's getting back on the freeway now. And I can tell you that skirmish line, they moved the crowd of protesters
so
through, that would be Beverly, through Beverly, and the officers were standing on the north side of that intersection. That's when the car came through that intersection. So we don't know. We haven't heard of any word of any officers being injured because of that. But because he broke through that skirmish line, that's why they're after him, and that's why it's an assault with a deadly weapon on the police officers.
It's the H125 Airbus. I mean, that's what I thought too, but it didn't look like there was any PD next to it. It's just bugged. I don't know. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, Yeah, I just gonna suck at checking the flight radar these days. I think maybe I fell off. 110, 105 interchange. I mean, this one, yeah, but if that's the news helicopter, where's the PD one?
Did your kick contract end?
Yeah, they're in touch with the California Highway Patrol right now, and now he's on this transition road here that's going to take him. Let's see here. This is at the 105 freeway. I believe it's going to take him.
So what the fuck are they doing?
He's going to go west on the 105, and you see the line.
No. They do have it though. Wait, it's fucking ghost some shit. It's not there.
They're making units go towards this pursuit right now. They're trying to get him in position, but now the vehicle west.
They have the night sun, dumbass.
From the 110.
That's a night sun. Unless they're doing it manually with a car, no shot. Wait, you're right. No, it's from the side. It's from the side. It is. Off radar because riots. There's no shot. Is that true? Bro, that is actually insane. I've never seen that before. Okay, I've seen it once before, but that's still kind of crazy. The police responders are not in since protests. What does that mean? Why not? Not to get tracked? Oh, laser pointers and shit. Dude, that's diabolical. Holy shit.
Well, we're continuing here west. Yeah, go ahead.
That's awful. Hitting too low for radar contact? That's not true. I've watched chases so many times that they're always on the radar. You're saying that they're blocked on this website? No, they're not. Look. Usually they hang out over here. Police department. Boom. N6. Done. Boom. Proven false. Proven false on the fly.
Why is Hassan doing 95
Bing.
on the highway?
Done.
Not very peaceful, weird champ.
Oh, man.
Eh!
Yeah.
Jeez, this guy. Chad, they have a pretty like guys, their car's pretty meta for this. Yeah, the car's not good enough for this, but it's pretty meta.
Yeah.
Black on black, blacked out. That's pretty meta. The current chase meta. I'm not trying to encourage anything. In the current chase meta,
Mike and Sheriff, you can hear me.
American muscle cars that are on a good budget is where it's at.
The vehicle
the Hellcat currently number one in the current chase meta.
I'm losing him here. We're having to stay south. I lost him on the freeway there. He may have exited, but yeah, the following.
And they're going to the airport. GG.
It sounds like he's still on the main line. They lost him as well, I believe.
Yep. I mean, they have, how could they not?
Okay, he went southbound 405 freeway. There we go.
Oh, okay. They want this guy. Holy shit. Hold on, chat.
We're going to reacquire him. There he goes. Right there.
Dude, that's a lot of trailing units, chat. Okay, I got the voice comms. Sick. Oh, no, that's flight radar. Are they using a plane?
Yeah, Mike and Sherry, you can tell by our picture it's kind of hazy. We go between us and him. We have some clouds that get in the way, but it is so far my pilot, Mike Case, doing a great job following this pursuit. We do have it well low, but we're able to keep up with it. That might change
No call
because
sign.
we're going south on the 405 towards Torrance, and we might have issues a little bit further south. But so far we're good. That's why the picture's so kind of hazy looking. But vehicle desperate to get away here. We saw him on the 105 freeway. Split vehicles right between the lanes. I thought maybe he would have hit one of them, but he.
Yo, does that other reply radar site leak my shit or not? Can I show it on the chat?
Speeds here, almost 100 miles an hour. The LAPD still behind it, and we'll see what the CHP decides to do if they get involved and take it over. But he might be exiting the freeway here. He's going to have to hit the brakes hard here. He's going to come out to a wide shot. And he's got traffic. Oh man, that car there luckily got out of the way.
Chat.
And here he's going to be
this is so unsafe, man. Chat, the people see the police, they don't see this guy.
Inglewood Avenue, I should say. He's going to make a U-turn. He's done this a couple times. He's going to go back on the freeway again. So,
yo, this cop. Oh my God, this driver. Jesus fuck. Oh my God, brother. Yo, get this guy off the fucking. Yo, they need to change the leading unit. This guy cannot drive for shit. Get him off.
Southbound. So at this point,
interceptor,
trying
boom.
to see if the CHP is talking about it. So far, yeah, they might.
They're over box.
They may have missed the exit. Yeah, that's CHP. So he's gonna slow down. They might take it over. Oh, look at this. He's turned around. He tried to make a U-turn there. Nope, it didn't happen.
What?
So he thought he
is
was
that a fucking Toyota Yaris? What is this piece of shit?
This guy's GG.
Is that a Kia? It's a Civic? It doesn't look like it.
He's going to pass the CHP right there, so we'll see if they...
Chat, it's a sleeper with a turbo VTEC engine ready to fucking go juice mode. I've seen it. I've seen it. Chat, he's got a hidden clutch VTEC about to go BAM!
Southbound 405, and they just took it over, I'm hearing.
He's got NOS in there, I can tell. He's got NOS. Yeah, CHP's on the case. It's over, chat. This guy's going home. Guys, this guy's going home.
Yeah. 1 o'clock.
CHP is California Highway Patrol. No disrespect to the CHP. No disrespect. I'm not trying to be deported or anything. But they are overall pretty lazy. They're pretty snobbish when it comes down to chases. They're pretty bad. They kind of suck. A lot of times, if it's late night, they see a chase on the highway. They don't pick up the call. They don't hang up. They ring. LAPD, whoever the fuck is calling. Yo, we got a chase going on, whatever. Then you hang up. They don't give a shit. I've seen it 100 times.
We haven't heard that yet. It's possible that they have a passenger or two in there. They were coming through that area.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of helis in the area. You'll see that? Oh my God!
It's hard to say.
All the news joined in! Boom! Everybody's joining! Anybody else? Possibly more! Everybody's joining on this shit!
Heavier traffic.
It's an air brawl!
Curve and continuing southbound. We're at Del Amo. And at least one CHP unit. He's going to be exiting here, exiting the freeway at Western. He's on the shoulder of the road there. He had to slow down quite a bit, and now he's going to be exiting here.
Yeah, if I
right turn.
I don't think they do that actually. I was going to say
90th Street.
Get the plane out if that was the PD, but they're not going to do that.
Tries to get back on the freeway.
I think at night it's a little bit riskier.
Westbound on 100 and.
Because during the day they do that. They get the fucking plane out. Yeah. They get the plane and follow the chase 100%. They get a plane and a heli. Yep. They have like a mini plane. It goes pretty fast. But not at night. I don't think I've seen it a single time. Okay, he's got his lights back on.
Northbound.
Yeah, we need comments on this because
Right turn.
now, right turn. Holy shit, this guy's got the fucking. He's got the finger on the eye or whatever. I don't remember what it's called. It's the eye on the pulse or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Is it this one?
Yes, here we go into the intersection. He missed the on-ramp there.
It's something like that, yeah.
405.
They have the whole point to use, yeah.
Crenshaw Boulevard, and he's got some open lanes here. As I come out to a wider shot, we'll see the next intersection. Not a whole lot of traffic right now in Crenshaw.
I gotta show you.
But the airship tracking the units behind it. As I come out to a wider
They
shot,
are joining it. They are though.
Are in trail, but we're approaching the intersection here on a green.
And the whole squad is pulling up to this shit.
Northbound on Crenshaw, so
look at this!
What he
Look!
can to get away, but the airship overhead and the units behind it's going to be tough for that driver to get away.
During the day, it's pretty common to see three news heli, one PD heli. I've seen as much as 4 news heli, 1 PD heli, 1 PD plane. Yep. No shit. That makes you want to say, what the heli?
Right turn. Neighborhood northbound.
Ooh, damn. Oh!
Go.
Put in reverse, put in reverse.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit! Damn, driving with the door out.
Back. Yeah, he tried to make it way into that alleyway. He couldn't make the turn. Then he backed up towards those CHP officers. We'll see what they decide to do with that, because that could be considered an assault with a deadly weapon on those officers. They're putting the car in reverse and going towards those officers.
Well, I mean,
but here we go, back on Crenshaw northbound.
they wouldn't make that stick unless they collide. That doesn't make any sense.
And see if we see anybody inside.
That wouldn't it wouldn't stick.
I pray that the windows are tinted all the way around, including the front. Here's a closer look. If you guys can see any kind of movement in there. At this point,
they hit him.
Really, really tough. It looks like everything's blacked out. Yeah, so
This guy's zooming. Chat, guys, I'm telling you, dude. Chat, this is not a good driver. It is not a good driver. The car is pretty shit. Ah, on the median! Where is he going?
there it is.
Whoa!
Right through. Yes, he did.
What is brother doing?
He's going to continue northbound on Crenshaw here, but boy, wow, what a dangerous situation with the speeds here. He slowed it down, going into that intersection a little bit, but now he's back on the gas.
He's got no rims on. He's got tape on the top fucking roof. Sunroof is open. This is no good, Chad. He's got all the signs that something's bad is gonna happen. He's got all the things that indicate a bad outcome. It's all there, Chad.
Where's Chris Christie when you need him?
Chat, how do we only have one broadcast on this set? Do we only have KTLA? Is it not like ABC and anybody else? I don't get it. There's five helicopters in the area. Like what? Yeah, they got ABC7 on this as well.
Crenshaw Boulevard at
Oh my
high
God!
rate of speed,
Oh my
blowing through
God!
red lights, and at
It's
times,
Chris!
Really
I
making
can't!
some aggressive moves. At one point, there was a report he rammed into that primary CHP vehicle.
Oh my God!
Right there in the lead of the pack there on a side street, on a surface street, which is really going to put the pressure on him as they try to get him off the
Finally!
road. He was westbound on 190th.
KTLA, he's nuts,
towards
man.
Redondo Beach. He's done a loop through the South Bay now as he now makes a right turn off of Crenshaw.
Chat, this guy lives in the tower, right? When there's a chase, they actually wake him up. They wake him up with a cold towel. Boom. They get him out. They put him in the plane. He's out. He's at the job. I know about
really
this.
able to maintain a visual here, but he's just kind of making these turns up as he goes along. Wild turns at that, and again, breaking every rule of the road, desperate to get away from these officers, Mark.
All right, the direction of travel right now, is it still going
just turned northbound on Van Ness.
Stop
All
wasting
right.
time
And
on your
luckily the streets are
xQcOW.
pretty much deserted, but the speeds are high, and the fact that this is on surface streets means there's the potential for cross traffic. Not a lot of people out right now for reasons that we have been talking about for several days, but and we're trying to figure out what the original want is, right?
We do not know what the original want is at this point, but I can tell you right now, he is also wanted for attempted assault on a law enforcement officer,
there you go.
which right off the bat is going to keep the pressure on him. They will not give this guy up.
Yeah,
Right.
he
All
knows.
right, and as
Yo,
he's
he
continuing
knows,
to head
dude.
down
This
on
guy.
Van Ness, northbound on Van Ness, heading into Inglewood now. This is getting closer to, right, this is the TCA for LAX, the area that you will have to be directed to be able to fly through. Now it looks like he's heading eastbound again then, correct?
That is, yes, he has just made an eastbound turn, and you're right.
Yo, I know a bunch of pilots that can pilot this airship, APC-7. I can refer you guys. Change the driver of the heli. This guy sucks. This guy's. We always have the fucking flat ass angle up to the side. We never see shit. I'm so tired of this piece of shit.
Southbound turn.
Oh my god, bro. It's so bad.
And he's coming all the way around here and coming back towards us. And again, looks like he's really making these turns up as he goes along, Mark. Another residential neighborhood
Even
here,
if it's
which is
because of the
really
airport, the other
least
guy
desirable
always gets a
place,
better angle
especially for
first because they
California
know
highway
it's going
patrol.
close.
You know, once he got off the freeway, under normal circumstances,
Bro.
they might have thought about, you know, maybe letting him go or putting him into surveillance mode. But really, there's limited resources out here. And
Give me
once
the
he
one. I forgot.
contacted
I lost the
that,
link in it.
CHP primary unit, I think I think all bets are off at this point. I do
You got
not
the
think
guys
they're
filming
going to go
fucking.
unless it becomes way too unsafe.
Yeah, and the speed is very high. We're watching
Fucking
I think we
wildlife,
may have lost
motherfucker,
him
like-
for a bit there. There he goes, now heading northbound again on, I believe that's Crenshaw. And,
See, so this is a lot
heading
better.
north. But the speeds
It's
have
the
been,
same airspace rules.
tremendous.
They have a better shot.
Now, you bring up a good
Like, look at
thing
this
in
shit,
terms of
man.
the ability of
Oh my
the
God.
CHP to get some backup here from the other agencies. In Inglewood right now, ordinarily, Inglewood PD would be able to assist, perhaps take over if the pursuit stays kind of in the Inglewood
think the audio
area.
is gonna be
We
too
don't know
finicky.
how many Inglewood officers are part of the mutual aid response that is, of course, in
Okay,
downtown
Smart.
Los Angeles. A lot of police
First come at
departments
Smart and
throughout
Final.
Southern California have sent units and people into
Now.
downtown to deal with
Now.
the problems that have been occurring
How do I
there.
sync it?
So there may not be the amount of law enforcement folks who are ordinarily available to deal with something like this, and the CHP may be in this by themselves. They do have a helicopter.
Oh, yeah,
over
I
there.
need
We
to
see
pause
the night
one.
sun reflected on the ground there.
Green light.
As the vehicle now heads northbound on Crenshaw, and then the issue also becomes, right, the cloud cover, the marine layer that Dallas told us about.
I'm
earlier.
gonna pause this.
That's right. We've been fighting that marine layer all evening long. It's really moved in and out as the temperatures
then
change.
play.
But you're right. Limited resources, and California Highway Patrol typically would
Now it should be
desire
synced.
to maintain full control over this.
Oh,
in
wrong
any
one.
event, unless there
Now.
would say in this,
Yep.
at least at this
Yeah.
juncture, to maintain this pursuit for as long as it goes. And obviously,
Boom,
they
I
get
got
back
it.
onto the
I
freeway,
got it.
They'll be back on home turf, and they can hand this off to another CHP division. But this is CHP's South LA office that's in pursuit here. Not sure if it was originally
Needs a couple seconds more,
the
but
South
okay.
LA office, but very possible, and most likely it was. Now it looks like he is behind the buildings here. We may lose visual here, as you can see.
Look
Lots
at
of
these
air
jerk
traffic up
offs.
here,
I
lots
can't.
of
We
cloud
see the
cover.
other heli.
And let me
Oh
just ask
my
Tyler
God,
really quick,
bruh.
Is there any law enforcement helicopter over that? Do you know who that is? Is it LAPD. So there are there's actually at least a couple of
Yo, let him use the
LAPD
airspace,
helicopters
man.
that do have actually 3. There are 3 law enforcement helicopters, Mark, over this pursuit. So in the event that they have to let it go on the ground for speed, at least one of those helicopters can safely keep an eye on this guy until he comes to a stop. And obviously they will try and triangulate to make sure they are there once it does come to a stop. If it does come to a stop in this area.
If this guy keeps going north, it's GG. We're not gonna get a shot on
variables
this
here.
for
You can see
fucking
lots of
10 minutes,
helicopters.
20 minutes,
Another
possibly.
busy night in the City of Angels here. I got to tell you, it's just been one of those weeks, Mark, and you can see this is what they're dealing with here in in Inglewood as California
Pulled
Highway
over.
Patrol tries to catch up with this guy, and it looks like, is he back on Crenshaw, Rob? Okay, that helicopter appears to be orbiting,
Right.
which may indicate that he has come to a stop, but I cannot confirm that.
All right. Well, it does look like that has happened. He's either stopped, foot bailed, or gotten into an accident, possibly. Again, the orbiting helicopter would be an indicator of that. And as you can see, there are other helicopters in there in the way.
These
and we
criminals
have to,
are
because
so
we're
broadcast
so,
unaware,
close
it's
to
insane.
LAX, obey
Always
what
going near the
air traffic
airport,
controllers tell us
always.
for the safety of
So
our crew and everybody
fucking
else. So we're gonna
boring,
stay
dude.
where we
Oh
are.
my God,
if we
bro.
can get closer, we will do that. But I want to point out before we go to Dallas Rains that it looks like it's getting a little hazy out there. Let's check in with Dallas right now, and if we need to go back to this pursuit, if we can, we'll do it. But in the meantime, Dallas Rains, little haze there.
That's right, Mark. That marine layer, the ocean clouds that come in late at night are right in that area. There's a little Catalina eddy spinning around. These are the winds you can see coming out of the south. That's the circulation, but that brings in the moist air across the area. And it's very cool
Oh my
outside,
God,
too. You
chat,
can
I'm
see
gonna tweak.
63
I'm gonna
down at
tweak it.
Hawthorne Airport. Seal Beach tonight, kind of cloudy and hazy, 63. The only rain is occurring over in the Rocky Mountains tonight. A high-pressure dome that we've been following for days is making its way up towards Southern California. So for the weekend, and you can see it beautifully on this satellite image here. Here's Los Angeles, cool air to the north, but this dome of high pressure where you see all this red is warm, sinking air.
That
It will
suit
be
is
drifting
way
to the
too shiny.
northeast, and by Saturday and Sunday, on Father's Day, it's going to be sitting over Arizona. So once it's in that position, we'll really start to feel
Damn,
hot
son.
temperatures out in the
Nah,
desert areas. There's
he's got that
excessive
motion.
heat watch effect.
Cleaned.
If you're going to
That's
Palm
aura
Springs,
right
the
there.
Colorado River, or Las Vegas this weekend for Father's Day, you
Dude,
will
he
see
led that
temperatures between
arrow.
110 and 114 degrees. Wow. So if you're in the marine layer, you are fortunate. Tomorrow morning, we'll have that even in the valley areas at 7 o'clock. It'll be cool at 67. Then by lunchtime, it's already sunny as temperatures will be climbing into the 80s in the valley areas, and a few areas will make 90 degrees. That's what happened today out at Lake Elsinore. They had 91.
I don't know. I'm watching this. I don't even know.
3 of them, it sounds like, right? They're
Yo,
in custody. I
yo.
think they said there was 3 in custody. Were you able to hear that?
Chat. Listen, I have an idea worth $1 billion. I'm gonna give it for free. We need a monopoly. These news sources, what you guys gotta do, you gotta pick the correct commentator, the correct cameraman, and the correct broadcaster, and make a super house. Need everybody. Yo, Chris is always, his legs are cut off from the fucking shitty angle he always has. We can't see anything, dude. We can't see nothing. And he has the people that start yapping. I know, this guy, it looks like he has a car. The car looks, it's rolling on 4 wheels. Bro, shut the fuck up, loser. We're not trying to hear that shit. Mute the fucking mic, man. It's crazy how bad it is. It's unwatchable. Oh, man.